What up, guys? Kevin here. Happy next week. It is the next week where Xbox said they're going to address their business matters regarding Xbox. Because last week, about 5 or 6 Xbox weirdos had a complete meltdown and cried on Twitter because a few of their games might be going to PlayStation. And it got so out of hand that Xbox went, all right, we'll address it next week. And it's going down. It's going down Thursday, February 15th, 2024, 12 p.m. Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern time, 8 p.m. GMT time. Don't know what time zone that is. Don't want to know. Don't tell me. I made it this far in life without knowing. But most importantly, it's 1 p.m. my time, so that's when I'll take my lunch. And it's a podcast with Phil Spencer, with Sarah Bond, with Matt Booty. And it's Thursday. Not Monday. I saw people thinking it was Monday, and I'm like, I don't know where Monday came from. Yes, Monday falls on next week, but I think something where they're just throwing it together because of a few crybabies. I think they probably want to give them as much time as needed. But it's going down. And you don't have to watch or listen or whatever it is. What is it going to be on? Like the Joe Rogan podcast? Joe Rogan's going to interview them about their business ideas. Jamie, can you go to the video of the Xbox fanboy making a song because PlayStation is getting their games? But no, I appreciate the podcast format. That would be a little bit more, they can talk out their thoughts. It's not going to be a wire post. It's not going to be a very concise 2-minute video from Phil Spencer. So, yeah, hopefully a lot of questions will get answered. My question is, will these games have a platinum trophy? Because I would like to get the platinum trophy. That's all I care about. But yeah, that's good. A podcast format is good. It'd be kind of like when Phil Spencer went on Kind of Funny and talked about, business things then. Here, hopefully it'll be a little bit more upbeat. But let me just tell you what the podcast, what this is going to be. You don't even need to watch or listen. I'm going to tell you exactly how it's going to go. Phil Spencer's going to be like, yes, we are bringing games to PlayStation and Nintendo. We're going to start with Hi-Fi Rush and then Sea of Thieves, and then it'll be on a case-by-case basis. And guess what? These games will still come day and date to Xbox. You guys already played these games. You guys already have access to these games. And just going forward, just understand you get the best value. And these other platforms, they have to pay $70. I mean, he's gonna make it sound very nice for PlayStation players. He's not gonna put them down because that's his new customer base. But you get what I'm saying. Now, for me personally, here's why I think they're doing it. They bought a couple publishers, and I think those publishers are I hear they're upset because they made PlayStation games and they still want to make PlayStation games. So they're solving that issue. Hopefully that they'll no longer bleed talent from their studios. But also, yeah, they need to make money back. They need a return on investment. And I really do think Xbox doesn't want to grow Game Pass. I really don't think they want to. I think they would need to hit 100 million for them to be happy. And that would take a lot of work. And I'm not saying it's impossible, but I think they're looking at, we got Nintendo over here with 150 million Switches, and we got PlayStation over here that's going to sell a butt ton of PS5s. What if we just give them the games? They can get us a return on our investment, and we'll just create Xbox as a Game Pass machine. And so be it if people instead buy a PS5 or a Nintendo over an Xbox because they get all the games. At the end of the day, people will know you go to our console for value, and our Game Pass subscribers won't skyrocket. They won't skyrocket. They'll keep the Game Pass subscriber low, probably, 30, maybe if Call of Duty and all that does eventually come, maybe they'll go up to like 50 million subscribers. It's kind of a win-win. Now, I do think there is an exposure, like these PlayStation and Nintendo fanboys, or just casuals who just play games there and don't even think about Xbox and Xbox games. They're going to be exposed to those games. And I think after maybe a while, they'll be like, damn, I'm tired of spending $70 on these games. Fuck it, I'm just going to buy a Series X. It's like $350 on sale and get Game Pass. And then they'll just buy other games there. So either way, this is a win-win. This is like a win-win-win no matter what. And I think it's time. So, yeah, it don't matter what is said here. We know games are coming to PlayStation. Sounds like they're going to keep making Xbox consoles. And Xbox is still has the best deal in gaming with Game Pass. And that's what I want to know. I hear that they might stop doing day-and-date games on Game Pass. But that seems like a rumor. I just saw like 2 tweets on it. But, yeah, I think I was listening to Sacred Symbols. They said if Phil Spencer's not delivering this, he's fired. Like, they're not fired. Like, people think Phil Spencer, Matt Booty, Sarah Bonnet, all them Xbox people are in trouble. They're going to be gone. Like, that Microsoft heads are taking over. No, this is what happened. They went into this generation with no intention to buy these publishers. Now they just bought Bethesda, and they really just bought Activision Blizzard. So they sat around and like, all right, what's the best way forward with all this investment in IP? And this is what they decided on. People think there's like all this crazy drama. There isn't crazy drama at Xbox. It just isn't. Maybe there's some back and forth. Maybe there's some factions that don't agree with each other. At the end of the day, this is what they agreed upon. And sure, if people don't like it, they'll leave. But I don't think Satya Nadella, who probably feels he got a big victory getting this Activision Blizzard, and just immediately is going to fire the team that worked their ass off to get it. Like, it don't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense. You can talk about maybe Game Pass ain't doing it or this and that, but yeah, they just locked up 2 big publishers and that are going to bring in lots of money, and they realize, holy crap, we can bring in so much more if we just put our games elsewhere. And I know that's going to piss the 5 Xbox fanboys on Twitter who don't even play games. I mean, you can look at their Twitter feed. A big Xbox game comes out. What are they doing? They're tweeting about it. They're not playing it. So hopefully Xbox understands that. These like these Tim Dogs and Colt Eastwoods and all those people, they realize, like, yeah, they don't speak for Xbox anymore. They just don't. Stop listening to them. Sure, invite them out so they can get their gameplay and edit it to make it look good, but they just need to go where the gamers are. So, all right, well, I gotta go. Can't wait to listen to a podcast. What is this, 2014? I can't wait to listen to this podcast. I'm going to sit around the fire and pretend I'm the 5th member. All right, well, I got to go. I'll talk to you later. Later.